Just got the truck set up here. First ever 4-door Bronco.
See, it's gonna probably work better.
These 30-inch tyres. So stay tuned to the channel for that.
We lost our minds in the darkness of night. We live to die. We lose our souls every day. We lost our minds. We don't remember what's wrong and what's right. What's right. The world is dead, but we stay. 'Cause we are born as living fights. We live to die.
What a stunning day. It was a little bit overcast this morning, but I spent the whole morning with the guys from the Off-Road Adventure Show, the same TV crew that I went to in the Pilliga. So they've been up here today filming, and went right up to the headland today. The beach is so eroded all the way along the beach, and there was one section that I was really hesitant about taking the F-truck through. A sheer like 2-meter drop on one side. There was one track. I couldn't get out of that track either, so we flew up there quick this morning and come back before the high tide come in. So super cool morning, fun hanging out with those guys. They've actually headed down south now. But yeah, so we spent the day up here at Hawk's Nest at Big Gibber. But today I want to run you over the F250, do a full rig walk around and basically what I've done to the truck since the beginning. I've done a few other clips like that, but mainly with the camping side of it, the canopy side. So today we're going to go over the whole truck and let you know exactly what I've done to it. This family just here just caught a gnarly fish. They were just cheering and carrying on. But so the Sandy Superduty, originally it was black, but we have wrapped, and that's probably the last mod that we've just done to it. But we're going to go over everything that I've done to it since the beginning. Okay, it's a 2014 F250 Lariat. When I bought it, it was dead stock, bone stock, didn't have any mods done to it at all. So we're going to run through everything that I've done to it. So the first mod that I did to it was the suspension. So the suspension is a BDS 6-inch coilover conversion. So basically what they do with the conversion is they cut this whole upper tower off the chassis itself, and then they bolt this whole BDS kit on, and then you run a 2.5 coilover, and you also run a 2.0 series shock right beside it. So complete swap out from just the standard spring. And you've got the remote resi here on top. All the lower front arms come with the kit as well, so you get them. And then we'll go around to the back. In the back I have the constant 400 leaf springs from BDS as well, and then we are also running the 2.5-inch Fox rear shocks on the truck. And then another mod that I've done later, but I'll just include it now, is the airbags. So moving on from the suspension, the next mod that I did was the Arb Modular Bull Bar. So I don't know if ARB still make these for the current model trucks. I think it's just this generation and the Rams and the Silverados, the previous generation that they're doing them for. I'm not too sure about the new trucks. Hopefully they do start doing it. So super nice bar, and I like it because you can actually remove this. You can remove the front if you just want the full front section and none of the upper hoops, or you can remove the sides and leave the center hoop. So it's very modular. The wings are all bolt on. So if I clip the side of this with something, I can actually buy a new side wing for it. So at the same time I put the bull bar on, I actually put the winch. This is a carbon winch, 12,000 pound. I'm probably going to swap this thing out here shortly. It's been okay, and that's probably where I'm just going to leave it. It's been okay. Yeah, it's a very noisy winch. It's not taking anything away from carbon or whatever, but I've just found it to be a very noisy, geary sound winch. It's not a very quiet winch. It's very loud, but it's been fine. It's just very noisy. So the GME, the little whip, and I do have the big whip as well, so I fitted the GME straight after I did the bull bar and stuff on the truck. And it's just a handheld here on the dash, and the box is actually inside of here. So I'm running the Yakima platform. It's actually off a Land Cruiser 200 that we customized and chopped down to fit the F250's roof, only because Yakima didn't make anything for these trucks. I think they are making the platform to fit these American trucks now, which is great. The backbone is Rhino rack, because Yakima at the same time didn't have any sort of backbone as well, so I got a Rhino rack backbone. Righto, rims and tyres. So I'm running the KM3s. I was originally running the KM2s. Love the BFs. Probably wouldn't run any other tyre, although I do like the new Falcon mud terrain tyres. They look pretty sick, and I'm running them on the old F truck that I have, so I may consider putting these on this truck maybe sometime this year. The size of the tyres, I'm a 37 by 13.5 R20. So I'm running a 20-inch rim. Only reason I'm running a 20-inch rim is because they come out with a 20-inch rim stock. If I had my way again, I would have gone down to like an 18. I was just worried that the calipers were going to hit because they are pretty huge. So, but I can go down to an 18 if I want to. So next time I may do that. But Race Wheels Australia, yeah, got me the methods. As far as I'm concerned, methods are just, they're the way to go. I've been running them on my trucks for probably around 10 years, so love them. So the next mod that I did after that was the Bds Traction Bars. So yes, they are bent, correct. I did bend them on a massive log that I was trying to get over when we were in the Pilliga, but I'm going to sort them out here soon, take them off and get them fixed, or get a new set. So the next mod that I did was the Arb Compressor. So I have two quick release outlets on either side of the truck, one on the driver, one on the passenger, and I'll show you where I have the compressor mounted. So the compressor, I have a twin Arb compressor mounted underneath the rear seat of the truck, as well as a fire extinguisher and the airbag kit as well. So this is all the automated system, so I can just use a remote control to lower the pressures. And then I am running a 9-litre air tank underneath the truck also. So the tray and canopy, MITS alloy, custom headboard, custom tray. Everything's pretty much custom on this thing, except for kind of the canopy is kind of a standard thing.
It looks amazing! Look at that! That looks like what you would buy from a store!
So we've got front under tray toolboxes, rear under tray toolboxes. We have a pull out rear trundle as well. Same on the other side, front boxes, rear box. It's 120 litres in that water tank because it's absolutely massive. So that's the water, and then it just runs to a tap here at the back of the truck, which is sweet. Running two 37-inch spares, exact same as what's on the vehicle, with 20-inch tyres. Also got the ladder as well. Getting into the rooftop tent. I do have a switch up the side there, which I do have a little light bar mounted underneath there, so I can switch that on, and then at night time when I'm climbing out of the tent, got to get up to do something, get a drink, go to the bathroom, I do have light right there at my disposal if I need it. Inside the canopy, I originally did have a drop down kitchen and everything on this side. Removed all that, too heavy. Now I have the Bush Company little cutlery set, which I absolutely love. It's perfect. Just hangs down like that, and you've got all your bits and pieces in there. I've got knives, forks, everything, so plates. Really, really good, these things. Very well thought out. All out of canvas, so nice and lightweight, which I like. Drawer, so this is my pantry drawer, and then I've got a big shelf that pulls out as well. And then normally, it's actually at home at the moment, but I do have a Drifter uni flame table that sits underneath here to put out wherever I'm at for the day and cook on that and stuff. Got a little Road Chef, tried to get a travel buddy, but we're out of stock, so I just bought the Road Chef. this tray is custom by Mitts. Normally their other trays are facing outwards. I wanted to try and retain it up into the roof a little bit more. Although I'm probably thinking about turning it around. Like I can access this quite fine, get that out, whatnot. So it's not that big of a deal, but I might turn it around now. I only turned it that way because I had it above the kitchen when I had it in here, but now this is all empty space. Got camp chairs and stuff in there, so I may turn that back around the other way. Bushman 85 litre upright. So got all the good stuff in there. Bit of watermelon, bit of mango. So love the upright. Actually, oh, super dupers. Winning. Have one of them later. Love the Bushman fridge, love the upright. Been running for 12 months and I have not turned it off. Over 12 months actually. So never turned it off. Never been off since I turned it on, which is really good. Got a little Chinese sound bar up here.
China, 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 China.
Just for around camp and stuff like that, I can turn it on. It's just velcroed up along the top there. So, and then just plugged into my USBs on top of here. So full Marine. A bit hard to see on the camera, but all my switches. So I got my fridge, I got the outlet, which is the outlet on the other side of the truck. So I have auxiliary outlets over there. Kitchen light, interior light, USB, and cabin lights is the rooftop tent and the power to the rooftop tent. Got my little remote over here for my Enerdrive inverter. So that's what that does. And then I've got a little Uniflame paper towel holder up here, just for always wiping your hands or whatever. Or full central locking on this as well. And then I've got some of the, I think these are core lights ran through the canopy for lighting. But I love the Mitts setup because of the extrusions everywhere. You can mount anything anywhere in your whole canopy, and I can rip all this out if I want to and have it completely empty with just a spanner, so it's really handy. Got the trays up here. I just throw things like my hat, might be towels, stuff like that, just odd bits and pieces that I just need to get to all the time. So coming around to the driver's side, got two big drawers here. So this has basically air lines, pegs, hammers, basically all that sort of stuff is what I have in here. Solar leads, all that sort of gear. This is my cooking drawer, so in this drawer I have my cooker and all that sort of stuff. I do have another video on all that running through the whole canopy setup, and then another tray here as well. That's that other power outlet that I was explaining before. So I just have an Anderson. I have a Ingle socket for my other fridge when I put it in here, and I also have two USBs just if I'm just hanging out and someone wants to charge their phone here in the back or whatever. The seats, chairs and stuff I just throw in here. So I've got the 200 amp lithium Enerdrive system down in there behind the fridge. Just fits nicely down in that little pocket. 200 amps is plenty for me. I may go 400 in the next build just so I never have to worry about it. But full Enerdrive suite. I've got the DC to DC and also the 240 charger. All my switches and stuff are up there, breakers, all the rest of it, the Cymarine system, fuses, so I can quickly fault anything that goes wrong. I'm just running a 1000 watt inverter. I don't need to go any bigger than that because I'm not induction cooking and stuff like that. I'm not going that fancy, but I just have a little power board up in here on the marine carpet so I can just charge. I've got to charge now. I've got me drone batteries hanging out here on charge, so just for doing camera gear and stuff. But that's the electrical side of it. Got another fire extinguisher in the canopy, which you should always have. Got a snake bite kit hanging from the door so people know where it is. And then I've also got my bare bones shovel, which I love, up there on some Yakima clamps. Again, in the Mitts extrusion, which I love. And also got that light up there in the center of the canopy as well. So I do carry the skateboard all the time, like I mentioned in the other video, so it's always in here with me. And then that's my solar panel that I've been using for the past 12 months, which I still haven't got around to do a review on. But I really haven't been doing much solar charging. I've been just running off the vehicle and off the lithium being enough to kind of keep me going. So I am going to sort my solar out in the next coming month. I'd say do a full solar upgrade on this thing because my solar system's up to shit right now. I just haven't had time to mess with it or fix it, and the one on my tent is currently buggered. The panel up there, it's not working, so probably because I walk on it. But so we have the Bush Company Black Series rooftop tent. I think that was their 2nd generation tent. I think they're like onto the Alpha and stuff now, so all their new ones, which are really awesome, which I'm looking to get soon. Looking to get soon. So love that tent, and also running their 260 awning. This is the original 260 awning that they made. So their 1st generation, I think it is. And on the doors, Max Tracks mounted. A lot of people have asked me why I didn't flush mount these through the door, because I didn't want the Max Tracks, when they were covered in mud and dirt, to actually sit against the door and scuff and scratch all the door up and mess up the powder coating. So that's why I wanted to put these on here. Then I can obviously take them off if I want to. Just 4 bolts, and I can remove them, no worries. But yeah, that's the reason why I haven't mounted the pins directly to the canopy, because I wanted to be set off a bit. A lot of people ask me what this box is on the side of my tent. It's actually my shower. It's the quick pitch shower in the case. You've probably seen reviews of them online. I've done a review of it as well. So it's just a, should be able to open it for you. Quick pop down shower. No hassles of things like poles and everything, because like when I tour or anything, I'm kind of always on the move. I don't really stay in the one place for multiple days, and I want things to be quick and easy. So that's the shower. A lot of people ask me what that is too. That's my Cellfire Go. That's a WeBoost aerial, it's called. You got to get them from America if you want the WeBoost, if you want that canister. Works really well. And then I do have a another solar panel up there on the roof. It's 110 watts, I think. And that's just a backup. I'll show you the atrocious rooftop solar panel right now. So on the roof of the Bush Company, I do have this flat panel, and I didn't really think about it putting it on here. I didn't think that I'd use the roof as much as I do. I actually do throw boards and stuff up here, so I tend to try and walk around it, but now and again you actually stand on it by accident. So I'm going to rip this off, and I'm going to mount a permanent panel, maybe on the roof rack, a bigger one than the 110 that I have down there, because I'll always use the tent to mount stuff basically. The roof rack is basically just a backup in case I need more room. So lighting on the truck is probably, this is the last mod that I've done recently. So this is a T24 Laser Lamps. I'm an ambassador for this company, but I love the color that this thing puts off too of a night time. It's not like those really gnarly white LEDs. It actually has a warmness to it. So it's a lot like the old school spotlights where they actually shoot right down the road. So absolutely love this light bar. So that's a laser lamp. On the roof, I'm running the RRR series on top of the roof rack. I'm probably going to remount this down under here. I've just got to try and, because this rack, I don't think it doesn't have the tracks underneath it like the new ones do. So I had to mount it up on top, but yeah, that's a friggin' awesome light bar. That comboed with the T24 is sick, and that's just on the Yakima mounts there as well. Definitely rate the laser lamp. I've been running a RRR on the Polaris General for probably 4 months now, and it's been getting flogged. So definitely trust it. Put these on my truck. Now we'll move on to the wrap. So the roof is wrapped in a carbon. I did do that originally. So fully wrapped in carbon before I put the roof rack on actually. Just to protect the roof from bird crap, and obviously because I can't get up into there to wash it properly. So it just protects the roof from all the crap that's going to land up there that I can't get to. The exhaust system. So the exhaust is a 6-inch Toolkit exhaust. still in development with me currently. About to go and get it assessed by the guys down there at Torquid after running it for probably 3 months now. But she is huge.
That's a huge bitch.
They should be available for the F250s very soon if we decide to bring it to market, which I hope we do. So the water filler for the tank is just here. So I just have a cap on top of the truck, which I fill up the water just in there. Have auxiliary Anderson on the side for solar input if I'm going to throw out that other panel that I have. Just they're nice and handy just to clip it straight in. And then last but not least, the final mod that we've just done is the Sandy Torp wrap, which is all just seen the video, which I'm so grateful of how well that video is doing. You guys are legends for all watching that. I think it's sitting at like 210,000 actually. So thank you very much. That's freaking awesome. I was hoping that it would get really good traction. So basically did the bonnet, front guards, doors, rear doors, and then we did the mountains and the pine tree graphics up the side to kind of blend the canopy and bring the canopy into the truck so it wasn't just Sandy Torp. Logos on the side, re-put the 6.7 power stroke badges on the other day too. And yeah. Well, before I forget, another mod that I did do was the headlights. So these headlights, get it boys!
Mavericks here, board.
F35s. Hard job. Anyway, headlights. So I did put these headlights in the truck. They're called VRP Motos. They're on eBay. And they got like a round lit up light bar, the C-clamp style. So rate them, they're sick. So I can't actually think of too much else on the truck. I think that's roughly about everything that I've done to it. So if I've missed anything, hit me up in the comments. Some mods that still I'm going to do. I'm going to sort the side steps out. I've been running them just because the truck's high and I need the side steps on there to get in, and plus passengers and stuff don't want to be jumping up to get them in. But I'm going to do something with the side steps, whether I get the electronic ones or whether I get some custom sliders made that has a step built in, but just make sure they're a little bit higher than what these ones are. We have the long range fuel tank soon to be going in where the original spare was. So, and then we're going to get get Timmy at Mitts to make me a shield that goes across here to kind of cover this wiring and stuff. It's kind of as neat as we can get it because of obviously the trailer plugs and the Anderson and all the rest of it that goes on the back here, and the lights for the tray and airlines, reverse camera. So there's a lot going on back here, so we'll try and tidy that up with a nice cover to cover it all. So I think that's probably about it in regards to mods on this thing. Ow, this sand is burning my feet. So if there's anything on the truck you've noticed that I haven't mentioned, just comment below and I try to get back to everyone on there. So just comment and I'll get back to you guys. But I think that's about it. So that's everything that I've done to my 2014 F250 Lariat. So don't know how long I'm going to keep the truck for, maybe another year, and then we'll move it on and hopefully get a new one and start the process all over again. And yeah, I enjoy that process of building the truck. I freaking love it. It's the best thing ever. I love building, tweaking things, making things better, new products. It's the funnest part of it. So alright, that's my Lariat, and I'll talk to you guys in the next vid. I think I'm going to go for a swim. It's so freaking hot right now, and that's just to die for. That is so nice. Time for a swim, I think. Righto, legends. Catch us in the next one. Like always, like, subscribe, comment. Adios, amigos.
Gracias, amigos.
Actually, I'm not done yet. Hang on 2 seconds. I'm going to pop the bonnet. So I am running a Bully Dog tuner. I've had a lot of questions about if I've got this thing under a tune. Do run a Bully Dog tuner. Ow, it's hot. I do have two Optimas in the truck. So either side, that's standard. They both come with this. They come with two battery standard, but I do have two Optimas in there. They're 55 amp hour each. yellow tops, and I've got the Black Hawk intake system with a big dirty pod filter in there. The thing is absolutely massive. So, and it is running a tune, Bully Dog tune as well. But I am looking to get a snorkel fitted to the truck. And I am gonna probably keep the Black Hawk, half the Black Hawk intake system, but then change the box out and put a snorkel on this truck. So it's probably gonna be a 5-inch stainless, because I can't get anything. Safari did make a snorkel for this truck back in like 2013, 2014, but they didn't bring it to production. So I'm devoted about that, but I'm gonna get a stainless snorkel made for it, probably a 5-inch, and just keep it raw stainless. I think it looks sick. So that's what's going on with the intake. Just haven't needed to do a snorkel because I'm not doing deep water crossings in this thing just yet, but maybe this year, fingers crossed. Righto, now I'm going for a swim. Now you can go. See yous.